Sure, definitely. Yeah. As you know that my name is Praveen, and in these days I'm getting preparation for the civil service exam now, and my exam is really around the corner. 10 year I'm just getting preparation for this kind of examination, and unfortunately I did not crack this particular exam because you really know that it's really very cutthroat competition in this examination, and people are really coming from the different kind of areas to be appear this examination and crack this examination, but it's a very rare chance to crack within a few years. So last 10 year I'm just getting preparation for this exam, and I appeared sixth attempt, and I had given the sixth attempt over there, and three time I cracked the prelims examination, and three time appeared for the mains exam over this. But unfortunately, I told that I did not crack the mains examination. Mains examination is the you can say that the bottom line of this exam, and you have to be cracked the this kind of examination, so you have a much better chance to be cracked this exam. 70% you can crack this examination. After that you face the interview in your particular areas. So main examination is completely describe the your main subject. How can you grasp the main subject in your mains examinations? So my main subjects political science and public administrations. Optional main subject is political science, and other optional subject is public administrations. So I have cracked the three times prelims examination, but you can say that is a disaster to me. I did not crack. It's really very toughest because you comprise your all the ideas and answers 150 to 250 words. So it is very difficult. But all the members and all the applicants appear in this examination, so they will provide the answers in 150 to 200 words. They picturize their answers in the different ways. So how can the examiners note it down and point it out your exam? It's there's really up to them. So if
Okay.
this is my introduction right now what I am trying to do that. And if I'm talking about the my qualification and credentials, so I have completed the post graduation in the public administration.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, I have also completed the post graduation diploma in the rural development management. If I'm talking about my skill set, uh, I go through the data science as a certification in the data science. Uh, Besides it, I also completed the diploma in the accountancies. This is all about my side.
Oh, that's a wonderful lady. Okay, so this is my turn. So this is Chandan here. I live in Bihar state. Professionally, I'm a teacher in a primary school. And if I discuss about my hobbies, so I love to talk to new people and learning new skills. That is my hobbies. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, that's great.
Thank
Because
you.
each and every because I really getting appreciate the all the co-learners over the Skype application who come up with the different kind of ideas and notions and try to be discuss the real issues of the current scenarios. So if you have any current topic, we can discuss it, and we try to be exchange our words before each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to put here one topic. Why in this time, in that current scenario, the each people have to be independent, and why it is very, you know, very important for each individual's life to be independent.
Why should we become a self-independent?
Yeah, why it is very important to be independent, self-independent, especially in this
Self-independent.
time. Yes,
Absolutely. You start first, and after that, I can join to you. You share your thought. What do you think about it?
yes. So, as far as my knowledge, becoming independent, self-independent is very imperative for each individuals to get equal respect. What happens if you are being dependent on somebody? So there, you are not being respected, right? From each person's side, I would say, if you really want to have the good respect and all these things what you deserve in your life, then you have to be independent, especially in your day-to-day life, I would say. And becoming independent, it's a better way to be educate yourself first. Having education, it will help you to be independent yourself, right? And other ways, if you are not that much educated, if you raise any business, so also it would be the greatest way of getting independence for yourself, right? Because in this time, what I think, like, there's a more competition, right? And during these competitions, somewhere we are lagging behind, right? So if supposed to be you are not able to achieve anything in your life, so remaining only the recreation all for whole life, you can say, and surrounding your people who have been watching you for a long time, they have multiple excuses for giving you, like you are not able to do anything in your life, and especially you are going to get multiple comments from your own family sides, right? So you are feel so offended and insulted, right? So in this time, you can say, for the new generation, yeah, upcoming times, if you really want to get equally respect from each citizens, individuals, so you have to do something for yourself. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, that's great because your
Thank
point
you.
of view is really quite similar to the self. How can you become a self-independent and how can you boost up your life and how can you just growing your side in your life? So self-independent is just not a bigger aspect. Whenever you get through all kind of education and skill sets, so you easy go through your life but whenever you are not just like most of the people are illiterate, they don't much more education, they not much more knowledge about any particular field, so they are just they are dependent to others guys to be how can they survive in this difficult situation and how can they live their better life. So whenever you have a skill set and you have to be a different kind of skills, soft skill and hard skills, so you can easily go through this kind of things and your life and you do and perform the much better task to other candidates. Whenever you just like I cited the example, whenever you go for the interview, any particular interview in your life, so there are a lot of candidates around you and they have to different kind of skill set, different kind of credentials over there, but how can you judge it by yourself to other guys? So uh, different kind of skill set, just like you have to be edification yourself, how can you express yourself and how can you represent yourself before the interviewers in the interview panels and in the interview rooms. So you don't compare to other guys, how can they grasp the different kind of degrees, because degree doesn't matter if you have a knowledge, and how can you just put into practice, how can you put into pragmatic things, so that is really up to you. And after that you can represent yourself before the panelists, they can judge yourself, how can you represent yourself and how can you just make the eye contact at the times, how can you use the body postures, how can you use the your hand gestures at the time, so it will show the confidence and you it will show the bigger strength to at the time of at the time of interview, and they can
Mm-hmm.
appreciate each and every candidate. They don't have any idea about how can they face up the values at the time of interview, but they can give the chance to each and every candidate who are just come for the first time and new fight at the time. So you can say that how can you become the self independent, only not in the monetary field, not as a aspect of monetary. You have to be change yourself in the social perspective, just like you have to be get together with the other guys, you talk with the strangers, you know about the problems of the people, how can they really rely in in this difficult situation and drastic situations, and how can they make the steps towards it, and how can they resolve the problem of their day-to-day lives. So these kind of things you really want to make self-independent in the different aspect, in the social as well as in the economic. Economic is really quite related to the education. If you have get the better education in your life, so you have to be moved towards the better career options, and you have to be grab some opportunities which will not get the other guys in the interview, just like you are just going towards the interview, and different kind of candidate are all around the outsides, and they have captured a different kind of degree, but they don't have skill set, they don't have any knowledge. How can they face up the situations, and how can they uh, get the problem solving skills, and how can they go through the critical thinking what you have. This kind of things, it's really boost up, and you have to be just booming your confidence at the time, and you can become a good candidate, good candidate, all of them who are sitting outside the interview room. So
Mhm.
self different kind of aspect, just like
Yes.
you have a lot of money and you are just rolling the money in these days, but you don't have any knowledge, you don't have any skill set, you don't have uh, educations, and you don't have any social criteria and social structures bounding. Because how can you get together with the peoples, and how can you speak out in the public meetings and symposium? So it's all depend on your education, and after that you can say that I'm self independent in different aspects, social as well as the economic aspect. Because we
Mhm.
always judge you by your knowledge, not by
Yes,
your,
you're right.
when you through the show your knowledge each and every platform. So people easily judge that this guy is really good knowledge about this particular field, and it can really become a ideal for us. So
You're right.
I go gather with this kind of guys at the each and every moment, and get the suggestion from different kind of problems. But if you don't
Mm.
have any ideas, and you have a capture the different kind of money, and you are just rolling in money, and you are deep loaded it, people always go for you only money to take money from your side, but they don't expect the knowledge from your side. So this
Yeah.
is biggest deficiency in your way, and this is the big
Mhm.
problem. So whenever you really want to become a self independent, so firstly you sparking yourself, and you
Yeah.
just uh, figure out your what is the gray area, and how can you work out more.
Yeah,
Gray
you're right.
means how can you because different time nobody is perfect in this life. Everybody has some gray areas and some susceptible points. So you
Mhm.
should try to be find out that kind of point, and try to be work on more. Whenever you have to be improvise yourself in these gray areas, so you really want to become a good guys, and you can never become dependent to other guys, because we
Yes.
actually, our existence is just not become a parasites. We don't try
Yes,
to
yes,
become a parasites.
you're
So
right.
we become a self-independent in the different aspects, in the politicals, in the socials, in the economic, especially economic, because people judge you by your economic conditions, their attire, how did you put on the attires at the time. They judge by your, but they don't figure out what is really behind the scene, your
Mhm.
inner knowledge, your inner credentials, which you have to be grabbed at the time, and your credentials and qualification, they don't have any matter about all kind of things. But if you
Yes.
have all this, so one time sooner or later you will be get achieve what you really want in your life. And in the at the end of the time, you will definitely, your dream will come true. If you have all
Mhm.
kind of things, and you comprise all kind of things at the one point, and definitely in the futures you will get what you really want. But don't depend on any particular things, just like you have to be depend on the monies to other guys. Don't do that, because you are well educated. If you have to be gather a lot of degrees and garner all kind of knowledge and experience, so definitely one time will come in your life, you will achieve all kind of uh, achievements and
Yes.
accomplishment in your life. So don't try to be
Mhm.
become parasite to others.
Yes, yes, you're right. I'm also agree. And for that, I have to conclude as much as knowledge it will be possible for us, right? And this would be the better indication to be confident and proficient into all aspect of criterias or anything, right? Economics or like what I say, what you mentioned, earlier is about some few terms and so in that areas, this is only possible if we have the multiple knowledge and multiple, skill knowledge that will define how we are sufficient and proficient into all the criteria. Yeah, this is very imperative for every individual to be independent itself. So I'm also rejuvenating my opinions and thank you for manifesting your idea of these matters. Okay, so I think we have done one, topics today, and I think today is enough. I think mostly we have done 21 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, whenever you come to me and just catch up with the conversations and meeting with me, so you are
Hmm.
coming with the different kind of ideas and topics, so we can try to be make the beneficial for
Yes,
us both of,
of course,
because
of course.
whenever we discuss different kind of thing, it's really boost up your confidence, and you have to be catch around all kind of topics which you don't have any ideas. And if you
Hmm.
don't have any ideas, so you listen more. What are you trying to be speak at the time, because it is a spontaneously conversations.
Yeah, yeah, you
Spontaneously
are right.
is meaning that without any preparations, you have to be spare a time with the other guys, and you share your thought without any knowledge. That will
Yes,
be extemporally show your confidence and show your knowledge before some other guys.
of course.
And one,
What I,
after 1.5 month, you can change yourself and you transform your English language. Definitely
yeah,
you will
yeah,
be one day the
yeah, you are
culmination of
right.
the English language.
Having not preparations about any matters, and if you are going to indulge yourself any meetings, okay, by having the random matters, you start discussing over that. So in that situation, your performance will define how much confidence you are towards that matter. And this is called improvement because you are going to manifest your own ideas.